Hey, welcome back to Florida Barndominiums. Today we are answering questions from potential clients. So I wanted to make a video, just answer it for everyone and put it out there, and hopefully this helps some of y'all. The first question, what is the largest building we can do? So it's a two-part answer. The largest building that I can go to the software, punch it in, put in the windows and doors, and give you a quote is a 60 wide, probably 200 long, but we can go as long as you want. It's just the software only has so many numbers in it. Um, I have a book here that tells me how much to add per foot, so we could infinite length. If you wanted it 1,000 foot long, we could do that. Um, can we go wider than that? We absolutely can. They've done 100 wides. There's some engineering involved in that to run reflections on the metal. It's going to vary based on where the building is going, what are the wind loads, what are the snow loads. So there's a lot that goes into figuring out how much wider than that 60 we can go, but it is possible. I mean, if you have a question, this is what you want, let us know and we can find that out for you. The cost per square foot on the building, it's going to vary with everything. The bigger you go, the lower the cost per square foot. So this particular building, 60 by 100 by 16, it was $89,000 with that had the frame outs, not the windows, just the frame out, so that we can install your window uh, for 8 windows, 3 garage doors, 4 man doors, 2 sliding glass doors. So those are just the frame outs. We typically don't, especially if a home, we don't want the same windows and doors that they put in a just a shop or garage. So we make a frame out, which is the size of the window that we're going to use, and then we put that in while they're building the building, and they trim it out for us. So what was the cost per square foot of this building? About $15 a square foot. Now this building did have a wainscot on it. That wainscot is 3 feet of metal that's a different color than the rest of the wall. Say half the wall or the majority of the wall is white, and the bottom 3 foot's red or black or some other color. That wainscot cost $4,000 on this 60 by 100. So that's $4,000. That's about it's probably around 75 cents a square foot. So that gets us down to about 14.25 roughly if we don't use a wainscot. Now, as you go smaller buildings, that price per square foot is going to go up a little bit. This, the next question was financing. Do we have financing options? So we do. We have 3 different options. We have Green Sky, which I don't know anything about. I know it's an option. If you try the other 2 options, they don't work. We'll find out about it. RTO National, I think they finance just about anyone. And Hearth, I know Hearth will go down to a 550 credit score. So those are the 3 options for financing. They'll typically finance the whole thing. Excuse me. I know Hearth will finance any dirt work, the concrete, any electrical. Hearth will do the entire project. Green Sky, I don't know anything about. RTO National, I think will just do the building and maybe the concrete. So that is our financing options. Now then, windows and doors, we talked about, we had the frame outs for those, but they're not in the cost of that building. So what is the typical cost for a window and door? So it's typical window, a 3 by 5, non-impact, still double pane, still insulated argon gas. They're about 400, 450, something like that. The larger or the impact windows, same size, not larger, same size, but impact is about 800. Impact is for your hurricane zone, so you don't have to have shutters. Uh, They're still double pane, still argon gas insulated, single hung. Single hung meaning that it goes up and down, but it doesn't tilt. A double hung window will tilt in. And so your doors, your standard man door, 36 by 80 is about 395 from Home Depot for the door itself. Steel impact door, plain nothing fancy, but they're not. I mean, they have some profile to them. They're not a smooth door. So about 395 on those. Your garage doors, they're all going to vary. We I think we did a it was I don't remember if it was 10 or 12, but it was 14 foot tall. It was $4,500. We get a lot of questions about color of garage door. When you go to color, you go to painted, you go to a premium door that's insulated, and the cost at least doubles. So if your door was going to be 4,500, now it's $9,000. We suggest that unless you've just got that kind of money, if you're a lot of people are on a budget and they're trying to make this work, and if that's the case, we typically paint the doors. We can color match through Sherwin-Williams to the building, have our painter come out, paint them on site, and you can get an insulation kit from Home Depot or Lowe's to put in the door if you want it insulated. And it's a whole lot cheaper route than going to those premium doors. We're happy to get you the premium doors, but a lot of people shy away when they find out the price, especially if you're getting to a bigger door. If you're getting into a 16 wide, 14 tall, those get very expensive, 15, $20,000 in the premium doors. So concrete, they asked about concrete. So concrete again, the bigger we go, the cheaper it gets. So this particular slab is 6,000 square feet, 60 by 100, and it's going to be about $8 a square foot. That's going to vary. I mean, it's August 2nd, 2026 when I'm making this video. Prices go up, prices go down. Um, More up than down. But right now, that's the cost. As you get smaller, that cost is going to be good down to about 4,500 square feet. You drop below 45 to 25 roughly, you're going to be about $10 a square foot. And if you drop below 2,500 square feet, you're looking at about $12 a square foot. Now, that's going to obviously vary. You'll find guys that'll do it cheaper. You'll find guys that are way more money. So that's just a guideline. That's what we typically pay in a three-state area. Um, Covered windows and doors. What is included with the concrete place? So that includes your typical footing, which is a 12 by 16 with two number 5 continuous, the visqueen vapor barrier, the form boards, the finishing, the saw cuts, taking the form boards out, cleaning up. They typically leave the stakes, which we can just throw in the dumpster or throw on the bonfire or whatever. Um, they will, if it's a house, come back after plumbing and grade it out and smooth everything up. So that is looking at my notes here, 4 inches thick. Also, that's another question: how thick is it on a home or a light garage where you're just doing light work? Typically 4 inches thick. Now, there's this misconception that, hey, I'm putting a lift in. I need this garage 6 inches thick because that's what the lift company told me. Well, yes, you do need 6 inches thick, but you only need it in an area where the lift is going. So if you know where that lift is going, we can work with the lift company to find out exactly how big an area that they need and pour that area 6 inches thick and rather than the entire slab to help cut down on the cost for you. Mm, Engineering. Does engineering come with the building? If it is a standard garage shop type building, you're not living in it, and it's over $10,000, then yes, engineering comes with the building. If it is a home, no, engineering does not come with the building. So that this $89,000, if it's just a shop, yep, engineering's included. If it's a home, it's not included, and we'll have to get a price from our engineer. It's going to be between $1.50 to $2 a square foot for that engineering typically. So I think that answers the majority of their questions. We did concrete price, we did building. Now they wanted to know if we change size, how much does that affect to make that building taller or shorter? So if you remember, we had a 60 by 100 by 16. Exact price was $89,537. If we made that building 20 foot tall, the price is $100,752. So roughly $11,000 difference. If we made that building 2 foot shorter and made it 14 foot tall, it's $82,382. So what is that? Roughly $7,000 cheaper to go 2 foot shorter. So for the size the building is, it's not a whole lot of difference. Um, but I mean, it could mean you could make or break your budget if there's other aspects to that. If you're insulating the building and you don't need it that tall, you insulate the shell with spray foam. So there could be a substantial difference in cost of insulation. So you may look at those numbers and say, well, okay, I don't need it that tall, and it's going to save me $20,000 over the two items. So then you might make it shorter. But that is the questions for today. Thank you for watching, and comment below if you have video ideas, things you would like for me to cover. Thank you.